Hi everyone, so today I'm going to teach you how to convert units, and the reason I'm doing it is because I want you to have access to this video and watch it as many times as you want so you can practice how to convert units so that on the test you can ace it. Okay, so our first question is, what is 5.9 astronomical units in kilometers? So the way we would do this is we would first try to figure out what our conversion unit is. So in class, we learned that 1 astronomical unit is equal to 1.5 times 10 to the power of 8 kilometers. Okay, so from the steps that I told you in class, the first thing that we have to do is we have to write down the unit that we don't know at the top. Okay, so the unit that we don't know is kilometers. So then I'm going to write kilometers at the top, and I'm going to write astronomical units at the bottom. Okay, so now that we know that this is what we have to use, kilometers at the top and astronomical units at the bottom, we have to remember to write the other astronomical units at the bottom over here. And we know that's 5.9, so we're going to write down 5.9. Then at the top becomes question marks in kilometers. Okay, now the next step that we do is we want to get rid of this 5.9. So in order to do that, we have to multiply both sides by 5.9. Okay, so now this cancels out. Then you're left with question mark kilometers is equal to 1.5 times 10 to the power of 8 kilometers divided by 1 astronomical units times 5.9. Okay, so then I'm going to do this first on my calculator, and I know 1.5 times 10 to the power of 8 divided by 1 is still 1.5 times 10 to the power of 8. Now I have to multiply that by 5.9. So I'm going to multiply it by 5.9, and my answer will be, give me a second. Okay, so I have 8.85 times 10 to the power of 8 kilometers. Okay, so that means that 5.9 AU is equal to 8.8 times 10 to the power of 8 kilometers. Okay, so the second question is, what is 9.76 hours in minutes? Okay, again, the first thing we need to do is we need to look at our conversion factor. So we know that 60 minutes, oopsies, 60 minutes is equal to 1 hour. Okay, so now we have to look and see what unit it is that we don't know. We don't know what minutes is. So that means minutes will go at the top. Okay, so this will go at the top, this will go at the bottom. So 60 minutes divided by 1 hour. Okay, since hours is at the bottom, right here, okay, we're going to use this hour that we know, 9.76 hours, and we're going to put at the bottom as well, 9.76 hours. So then at the top would be in minutes, it's question marks, minutes. Now we have to get rid of this 9.6 times 9.76 hours. So in order to do that, we have to multiply both sides by 9.76. Okay, so now this cancels out, and you're left with question mark minutes is equal to 60 minutes divided by 1 hour multiplied by 9.76. Okay, so again, we're going to do this first. 60 divided by 1 is equal to 60. And then you're going to multiply that by 9.76. I'm going to punch that in my calculator. You should be doing the same thing right now. And I got 586.6. And this is in minutes. So that means that 9.76 hours is equal to 586 0.6 minutes. Next question, what is 4.08 times 10 to the 20 kilometers in astronomical units? Again, the first thing that we do is we try to find the conversion factor. The conversion factor is 1 astronomical unit is equal to 1.5 times 10 to the power of 8 kilometers. Okay? What is the unit that we don't know? The unit that we don't know is astronomical unit. So the unit that we don't know, we're going to have to write at the top. So this goes at the top, and this goes at the bottom. So top is 1 astronomical unit. Bottom is 1.5 times 10 to the power of 8 kilometers. Okay? And because we wrote kilometers at the bottom, we're going to have to write the kilometers at the bottom over here as well. Okay, so our known kilometers, 4.08 times 10 to the power of 20 kilometers. 20 kilometers. Okay, this would be question mark astronomical units. Okay, now, in order for us to figure it out, we have to multiply both sides by 4.08. Okay, so that we can cancel this out. So I'm going to write it down here. I'm going to write really small, times 4.08 times 10 to the power of 20. Okay, multiply the left side. You have to do the same thing to the right side. 4.08 times 10 to the power of 20. Okay, again, this cancels out on the left side. You're left with 1 astronomical unit is equal to 1 AU divided by 1.5 times 10 to the power of 8 kilometers times 4.08 times 10 to the 20. Okay? When you do the calculation, you have to do this first. Okay, so I'm going to write it on my calculator. 1 divided by 1.5 times 10 to the power of 8. Punch it in my calculator. I have 6.67, I rounded it up, times 10 to the power of negative 9. Okay, so this is my answer. This is my answer for that. Okay. Now I have to multiply it by 4.08 times 10 to the power of 20. Okay, so I'm going to punch this in the calculator now. I'm going to punch times 4.08 times 10 to the power of 20. And then after I multiply this, I get 2.72 times 10 to the power of 12. Okay. So that means 4.08 times 10 to the power of 20 kilometers is equal to 2.72 times 10 to the power of 12 AU. Okay? There. Okay, that's all for now. It's the same thing for every unit conversion. Okay? And if you don't understand it, watch the video again and again and again. It's the same thing for every single one. Just follow the steps and you should be fine. Please finish your homework tomorrow and we'll do some more practicing tomorrow.